Here's my preview of the Baylor versus Kansas men's basketball game. First of all, I don't know about COVID issues, but I do know for sure Ochai Agbaji missed last game due to COVID. And not only that, this winter storm coming up, so it could be affecting travel and potentially the game. So a couple of key guys to keep an eye on are Ochai Agbaji, obviously. He's a 6'5", 250-pound guard. That's a senior, 20.9 points per game. 64 for 138 on threes, 48 for 69 on free throws, 4.9 rebounds per game, 1.6 turnovers per game, 0.8 steals per game. Christian Braun is a 6'6", 218-pound guard. That's a junior, 15.1 points per game, 24 for 74 on threes, 59 for 73 on free throws, 5.7 rebounds per game, 3.2 assists per game, 2.2 turnovers per game, 1.2 steals per game. Jalen Wilson is a 6'8", 225-pound forward. That's a sophomore, 9.1 points per game, 14 for 55 on threes, 24 for 40 on free throws, 6.8 rebounds per game, 1.4 turnovers per game, 0.9 steals per game. David McCormick, I know for sure, won't be 100% healthy for the rest of the year because of the broken bone in his foot that he had off-season surgery on. He's a 6'10", 250-pound forward. That's a senior. He's 9 points per game, 44 for 66 on free throws, 6.8 rebounds per game, 1.6 turnovers per game, 0.98 steals per game, 1 block per game. Remy Martin did not play last game due to his knee, but we'll see if he's available, just like Ochai Agbaji. We don't know. But Remy Martin is a 6'7", guard. That's a senior, 8.2 points per game, 16 for 44 on threes, 28 for 37 on free throws, 3.1 rebounds per game, 2.9 assists per game, 1.7 turnovers per game, 0.6 steals. Dejon Harris is a 6'1", 170-pound guard. That's a sophomore, 5.6 points per game, 8 for 27 on threes, 16 for 20 on free throws, 3.9 assists per game, 1.5 turnovers per game, 1.5 steals per game. Mitch Lightfoot is a 6'8", 225-pound forward. That's a senior as well. He's a 5 points per game, 14 for 21 on free throws, 3.2 turnovers per game, 1.1 turnovers per game, 0.8 blocks per game, 2.3 fouls per game. Jalen Coleman-Lands is a 6'4", 190-pound guard. That's a senior, 4.5 points per game, 19 for 45 on threes, 12 for 15 on free throws, 0.7 turnovers per game. Like Joseph Yesufu, Yesufu, as in that last name, how I spelled it, is a 6', 180-pound guard. That's a sophomore, 1.89 points per game, 4 for 21 on threes, 3 for 3 on free throws, 0.6 turnovers per game. KJ Adams is a 6'7", 225-pound forward, freshman, 1.6 points per game, 11 for 17 on free throws. Bobby Pettiford is a 6'1", 190-pound guard. That's a freshman, 1.5 points per game, 0 for 3 on threes, 3 for 4 on free throws, 0.8 turnovers per game. The rest of the guys you don't have to worry about. Well, I say offensively for Baylor, what they need to do is take care of the ball better, just like they did the last 15 minutes of the game. You got to find a way to score. Granted, we don't know about Adam Flagler if he's going to play with his knee. And the same thing for LJ Cryer with his foot. Hopefully one of those two guys comes back, maybe even both. But if they don't get either, they're going to have to just grind it out offensively and have to have James Akinjo step up and Matt Meyer step up. Those two are the biggest guys, because I don't know about Dale Bonner coming up with 25 points in the game, but he's got to step up too. And John is not a guy that's going to get 25 points. So really, you got to win the rebounding battle. You got to limit the turnovers, take good shots. Really, and avoid foul trouble in general. Defensively, you just got to shut down their shooters. And they were very, very balanced against Iowa State in their last game. So, even with 2 guys out. So, you got to play solid defense. Don't let them get easy shots at the rim, uncontested necessarily, and try to force some turnovers so they could you could get some transition points and points out turnovers as well. You got to limit the second chance points. It definitely would be huge if you don't get so much foul trouble. And I do think you could affect their shots some with your length on the floor. But it's going to be interesting, especially in Lawrence. And they're right now #1 in the Big 12. So you got to get up and come out with energy. And if you have a lead in this game, don't let them try to climb back in it so much. Just stay the course. Just got to stay aggressive and avoid foul trouble. And I know sometimes there's going to be some bad calls in there. Just got to live through it and just move on to the next play. Stay positive. Anyways, if you like this content, hit the like and subscribe button. I'll see you guys later. And let's get me up to 400 subscribers or more by the end of this year.